Yeah, my name's Roland Van Deusen. I live in Clayton, New York, and I was in the Navy on active duty in '67 and '68. I was in the Naval Reserve from '62 to '67, and then again on reserve from the end of '68 to '72. I majored in poverty and homelessness as a child, and I decided that I wanted a better life. So I joined the Naval Reserve during my junior year in high school, and I was 17. And then when I was 18, I won a scholarship that paid for 90% of the tuition at Syracuse. So I went to active duty, before active duty, I had to extend my enlistment 4 years in order to get a degree because the scholarship was use it or lose it. After 2 weeks in Navy boot camp, I could do 100 push-ups, but I had 17 blisters on my feet, including one on my baby toe that was bigger than my baby toe. I flunked the eye exam for Navy OCS, and that meant that I also flunked the eye exam for river patrol boats a couple times for Vietnam. So I always felt I should have done more during the war in Vietnam. I spent a year in Iceland, and Iceland intercepted more Soviet aircraft than any other Air Force squadron in all the other Air Force squadrons combined, and also Iceland tracked every single Soviet submarine in the North Atlantic. And so I spent a year there, and then I had a cruise on a food supply ship to the Mediterranean. Got to go to Italy 5 times, Spain 3 times. Got an R&R from Iceland to England. Iceland and Vietnam being the only 2 places the military was given free out-of-country R&Rs back then. So I enjoyed that. I wasn't great at it. First of all, in Iceland you can't navigate a rock, so I didn't get very far with my practical factors for E5. But I did get a chance to do some navigation, and I really enjoyed that. I remember going through the streets of Messina between Sicily and Italy and doing a perfect 3-point radar fix at night with the executive officer of the ship looking right over my shoulder. That was one of my best moments.
Did you experience any combat?
No, I did not. That's why I felt I always wanted to do more, and that's why I'm doing a lot of the volunteer duty activities I'm doing now. Stuff that's going on right now is the new edition of Combat Stress magazine will be coming out, and I'll have an article there on reducing veteran suicide rates. That was the subject of a speech I gave at my GI Bill alma mater, Syracuse University. Since my heart attack, I have to let my video do my work for me. The price you pay for our freedom can't be seen. In 2007, I helped pass legislation for health coverage for the National Guard and Reserves for depleted uranium, which is the new Agent Orange. I went to Washington, D.C. and told the senior Veterans Administration staff about the availability of 4,000 support groups that could help with PTSD, among other things. I went to JCC and got all the students to call their congressman about the military spouse tuition program because they canceled it because it was too popular. And that helped 162 JCC students get their financial stuff back. But the congressman called me at home, and then he told the rest of the House about this program getting canceled, and they put it back in, and that helped 90,000 students nationwide, military spouse students, get their tuition fees back. I drove as a volunteer for the DAV, the Disabled American Veterans. I made 45 trips to the Syracuse VA Hospital, covering 9,600 miles with 162 patients going to the VA Hospital. Feeling a part of something bigger than myself, which I think every veteran hungers for, because that's something that you felt when you were in the service. You were part of something bigger than yourself.